Welcome back, Legendary Potato here, and today I got a really cool thing you can do in Minecraft. This works for all versions of Minecraft, so that being Minecraft Console Edition, Minecraft Java Edition, as well as Minecraft Bedrock Edition. So what I got is a working car. So if you guys will enjoy the video, make sure you do leave a like on it if you do enjoy it, but let's get right into it here. So what we have here is a car fully working in Minecraft with no mods, any sort of thing like that. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how this thing works. And so what we can do is we can start the car by doing this and then doing, oh wait, it's doing this. Yeah, if we do, there we go. Okay, if we do that twice, then you can see the car starts moving, and it starts driving along pretty quickly so that you can pretty much walk alongside it. So yeah, it's a little bit slow, but it's a working car, and so as you can see, it's just moving along doing this thing. And I think this is really cool, of course, that you can have a working car in Minecraft, and so you can sit in it as well, but keep in mind you probably want to put in something like a boat so you can actually sit in it, but you can't stand in it, and I think that's pretty neat, of course. So yeah, that's the working car there. Pretty cool. So we're gonna let that thing travel along. Of course, that thing will go pretty far. So what I got over here is another demonstration. Pretty much here it is with the boat inside of it, and so you can also race with your friends. And you know, so like we have two cars lined up on this long road here, and so what you could do is you could end up doing this pretty much where you can set this up, have them both start at the same time, and then have them go. And so we'll do this, and obviously they're not going to be timed exactly, but I think this is cool nonetheless. You could do this, you could sit in the car, and then let's go into the boat right here. If I can actually get in. I think I messed it up. I messed up the boat. Okay. But let's go into this one really quickly if we can. Okay, there we go. So we're in this one. So pretty much if you don't mess it up like I did over there, then you can go ahead and drive these cars. And eventually we're going to run into the village because we're going to go off the road, of course. But yeah, this is just kind of a silly demonstration, is that you can have cars pretty much going like this. You can see there's that one over there still traveling, and then we have these right here. So they work almost flawlessly. If you want to stop the car at any point, you just need to update, hold on, let's get rid of this. I think you just need to update one of these pistons here with like a little flame like that, and then that's all set. So just flame it if you can, which it's a little bit hard sometimes, but you can just do that there, and then you can just start it again by doing this. So very easy, just using a flint and steel or any sort of way to update the pistons works totally fine, of course. But yeah, as you can see, very simple. This thing's going over here. I'm going to get rid of this just to reduce the lag and stuff like that. So yeah, these things will travel as far as you let them go. I think they go until they are unloaded. So that's quite a lot there. So of course, if I let this thing keep going, it would have just kept going into the village and would have crashed into that blacksmith, which actually sounds kind of amusing. So let's just let that go and do its thing. We'll see what the final results are of that. But these things are really simple to set up, so I'm going to show you guys how to make these, of course. Very easy. You can make a lot of them in your world, you know, really quickly. So I'm going to show you guys how to build it rather slowly, make it easy for you guys, and then I'll show you guys how fast you can make these things. So let's get started with that. I'm going to let these things do their destruction over there, and we'll actually get started with this. So let's build it. Okay, we'll build it over here on the grass. So if you don't have any sort of floor, which won't be pushed by slimes, then you're going to have to build it one block higher from the ground. So right here, what we're going to do is we're going to place a normal piston right here. Oh, these are all the things you're going to need. You're going to need normal piston, sticky piston, some block of redstone, some slime blocks, and then black concrete for things like the wheels, and a flint and steel if you want to activate it. So what we're going to do, place two slime blocks like this, place another piston like this, and then so we should have something like this. So piston, slime block, piston. And so that's pretty much what we'll do there. And then next we'll put another slime block on like this. But then we'll get rid of this one. And so that way we'll have piston, slime block like this. And then we'll put a sticky piston facing backwards towards this way. And so that will pretty much pull this forward. And so now we have this really simple setup with this. So what we're going to do, put in some black concrete for the wheels, and so that will pretty much allow it so it looks a little bit more like a car. That's completely optional. If you don't want the wheels, then you can do this, and it makes it a lot thinner as well if you want to do that. But I'm going to keep the wheels on. They look pretty nice, and it just kind of makes it look a lot better. So then we're going to place the blocks of redstone on top like this. So now that's the car fully working. You can try and decorate it a little bit more. I like to put on some of these wooden trapdoors like this. oops, like that. And so it gives it a little bit more of a front, but you can kind of decorate it, kind of make it look a little better. And if you want to put a boat on, you can put a boat on right there. So just be a little bit careful if you put the boat on, which is pretty much what allows you to put it in. So two-seater car, just be a little careful. You can easily knock it out of the car, of course, just a little bit of nudging. You could probably do it like that. So just be a little bit careful. Just kind of make sure you put it like right in the middle. And obviously, I guess if you kind of slant it a little bit, then it's kind of a little bit weird, but it's a little bit hard to make it straight. There you go. That's a good placement. And so then just to start it, of course, you can just do this, do that twice. There you go. And then as you can see, it kind of just starts. So very simple. And so we can go ahead and start riding inside of this thing. And you can do this with your friends as well. You can have another friend in here, or bring your, I don't know, dog or a pig or whatever you want to do. You can bring a bunch of stuff with you. And I think this is just kind of funny, is that you can do this very simply. I guess you could use this as a way to transport villagers or something. Just put a villager inside your car and then drive your car somewhere. I don't know. I think that's kind of cool, of course. And then, of course, if you want to stop it, then we can... oh, actually, we got to get rid of this boat because you want to update this piston. So you can pretty much turn it off and on really easily. I think that's kind of neat, of course. So let's turn it off one more time if we can. Yeah, sometimes it's a little bit more difficult. Okay, so let's see. So the car crashed into here, kind of pushed that a little bit, and car crashed into here. Okay, so the blacksmith pretty much stopped it. Looks like the blacksmith won there pretty easily. Let's see. Ooh, whoa. Okay, look at all that obsidian. That's a pretty cool blacksmith chest. Anyway, got distracted there. I still think this is a pretty cool thing you can do in game. Just kind of set up cars really quickly. You can make a really cool race with your friends. I can show you guys how easy it is to set these things up. Once you've gotten it down, once you've kind of figured out how to build these things really quickly, you can really start to do this. Like, look how fast I'm going to start building this. Like that, like that. Wheels on each side, and there we go. Oops, that was wrong, but there we go. So did that pretty quickly. I could probably do it even faster if I tried it again, of course, but there we go. See, there's that thing going. And so we'll do one more time just to show you guys like this. I'll do that was a kind of a weird way to do it. Okay, I really messed that up. I think I'm gonna try it again after, because that was not satisfying enough. But you guys get the idea, of course. Really easy to set this up. Like, it honestly takes like a couple seconds once you get really fast at it, which I think is really nice, of course. So just something to keep in mind there. Did I mess this one up? I must have messed this one up somehow. Let's start over with that. But yes, so as you can see, really easy. So you can set up a whole ton of them and make a huge racetrack if you really wanted to, which I think is just pretty cool in general. Is just to be able to do that, I think is pretty neat. So there we go. Redstone. Black concrete. Just be careful not to update the pistons incorrectly, otherwise you can mess up everything. So something to keep in mind there, of course. So am I supposed to do this back one? What am I doing wrong? I don't know what I did wrong there. There we go. Okay, that was kind of weird. Just sometimes that acts weird. So just make sure you do it right. But yeah, there you go. As you can see, very cool stuff. Very cool. It's a lot of fun to play around with, so I'm sure you and your friends can have a lot of fun playing around with these things. You could even put like TNT on them. So I don't know, you could do something like this. Boom, it's got TNT, so now this thing will detonate if it touches another car or something. I don't know. Let's say it, you know what? Let's say it runs into over here, and eventually it'll activate. Or like, let's put a redstone block over by this village, and so then it'll blow up as soon as it touches it. So do that as like remote detonation, so that'll probably do that. So I think that's just kind of funny. Lots of possibilities there. So hope you guys did enjoy this, of course. I think this is pretty cool to play around with. Let's wait for this to happen. Is it gonna hit that? I think it's gonna hit that. Is this even lined up? Yeah, okay, cool. So it's gonna do this. Also, I guess be careful, sometimes you'll phase right through it, but watch this. Boom, TNT's gonna go off. Isn't that nice? And then it's gonna blow up the car, and yeah, there we go. Pretty neat. So the car got destroyed there. And we have a car pileup of 2 here, so we'll just say goodbye to these. These don't need to be here. But you get the idea, of course. Like, you can do this in your survival worlds, really easily set this up. And I guess it also works as a plane. If you set this up in the middle of the air, then you could actually do that as well, which I think is quite interesting. So you could have a plane. You could have a plane out of this as well. You could probably decorate it more so it looks like that. So I think that's kind of cool. But one more time here, just pretty much do that. 2 sticky, yeah, 2 slimes. Do that. Sticky piston right back here. That and that. And that's all you need for this, pretty much. You can do that, and you're pretty much all set at this point. So yeah, there we go. Oops. This is all you need. This is the bare minimum. So you don't even need the wheels or anything like that, and it fully works, which is pretty cool. But yeah, wheels are optional, but yeah, obviously it makes it look a lot better. But that's what it looks like without the wheels. So hope you guys did enjoy the video. Of course, if you did, make sure you do leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know if you guys thought this was cool or informative in some sort of way. But I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, guys, and peace